Those old dinosaur poker robots are dead, and AI is on the verge of extinction. I want you to see how I made profits of $120,708 with an all-new genetic algorithm technology that literally evolves to become better, faster, and more profitable with every trade it makes. Just look at the balances in some of my accounts. The technology I'm winning with is so powerful, NASA was using it to fly the space shuttles. And now you'll use it as well to blast past all the manual and automated poker playing methods that have ever been developed, hands down. Here's another one. That's $65,441.50 in cold, hard cash I made in live poker so far this year, and that's just in one account. If you've been waiting for something new to hit the poker game, something that makes playing as easy, fast, and profitable as it's cracked up to be, what I'm about to show you is going to make up for all the frustration, all the broken promises, and all the dirty lies you've been force-fed up until now. It's a discovery that's rocketed me into the top 5% of all poker players, and routinely earns me $1,445 to $3,612 or more every single day. Now, I'm going to prove to you that you can clone my unfair advantage instantly, even if you've never played a winning hand in your life. And it really makes no difference whether you've been struggling to make it as a poker player for a few weeks, 6 months, or 6 years. No difference how many robots and guru systems you put your faith into that only left you with another blown account and that sinking feeling in the bottom of your stomach. You're about to experience the high-octane thrill that comes from watching your accounts automatically churn out day-job quitting hands like these. And you'll discover there are thousands of these hands lurking in the cards, just waiting to be picked up every day. Once you realize that right now, for players around the world, it is pure survival of the fittest. And there are only two paths a hand can take: evolution or extinction. And the harsh truth is, your crappy first-generation casino robot isn't smart enough to survive. Now, tell me if this sounds familiar, because here's the cruel reality too many players are encountering right now. You check your poker account only to find that their top-reviewed AI super robot hasn't suggested to you a profitable bet all day. Or your robot made some profitable suggestions the first week, you double up your poker account, and you're just about to tell your boss to shove it, and the profitable hands mysteriously dry up. Sound familiar? It just isn't fair, especially when you consider that a few evolved players, maybe 2%, are making a cold, hard killing by timing bets with laser precision, banking profits with almost spooky accuracy, churning through profitable hands like crazy, and understanding the deck better than anyone at the table. I started out as one of the less fortunate group, on the outside looking in, making countless clumsy attempts to break into the whole earn a paycheck from poker playing thing, only to be left more broke and frustrated than when I started. My learning curve was so long, I think I actually passed myself up a couple of times. But once this stuff gets in your blood, it's hard to let go. I was determined to make it work. It consumed my waking thoughts, and then I'd dream about it at night. Healthy? No. Worth it? You tell me. And those are just a couple out of the countless profit-pulling games I've had and the account withdrawals I've put in my pockets. Now, what would you do with consistent, daily, even hourly plays like this? Quit your job? Spend more time with your family? take a vacation, or just take some you time? If this kind of success would change your life, here's what this is all about. The first thing you should know is I'm not some card-counting wizard, and I'm not a guru of anything either. I don't have a business degree, and I'm not a programming genius. I was just a math teacher, but I retired pretty early. And you know what? Maybe that's a good thing. Because what I do have is something that no casino expert, guru, or geek has ever come up with, to my knowledge, an entirely new way of profiting from poker with mathematical certainty. Now, maybe I'm just stubborn, but I knew the money was there. I just had to find my way in. Still, I might have been forced to throw in the towel if I hadn't hit on a lucky break. I needed a way to play poker profitably, the way my gut instinct insisted could be possible. Now, I was almost convinced that I'd never find it. Spending so much time glued to the computer screen and trying to force myself to see it, my family hardly saw me anymore. Something had to give, and give fast, or it was back to the daily grind and counting the days until I could clock out with a pension. And that's when everything clicked. You see, part of my job at the college was sitting in on the staff committee, the people who sit around to decide what lessons are excelling and how we can grow the college and its education programs. During one of these snooze fest meetings, we were going over some research the computer science department was doing. When I heard the title of one of their otherwise pretty dry presentations, it instantly jolted me out of my half-doze like I just chugged a Red Bull. The title was Making Software Think for Itself. At first it sounded like science fiction, until I realized the guy was on the cutting edge of a breakthrough called genetic algorithms. Literally, software that can figure things out for itself. It's like nothing you've ever seen before, even if you are one of those tech junkies that reads Wired and Popular Science for fun. Now, I'm talking about the most profitable tech to hit gambling in at least a decade. Now, let me lay this out for you in the easiest way I know how, because it's going to blow your mind just like it did mine. Number one, you might have heard on the news about scientists who are making Jurassic Park-like discoveries in genetics just about every year now. What you may not have heard about, though, because a lot of big companies don't want it to get out, is that, number two, some of these scientists have been quietly splicing together super-secret genetic research and the most advanced computer science know-how to create a hybrid tech breakthrough that's rapidly making artificial intelligence extinct. And that means the poker robots everyone's been touting as cutting edge, they're actually dull as butter knives, because this new living code these guys have cooked up is sending even the smartest last-generation technologies, including the ones in your current poker bot probably, the way of the dinosaurs and the dodo birds. Number three, even though the media hasn't caught on to it yet, the killer genetic algorithm technology they've already hatched behind closed doors has solved the one big-time weakness that cripples other poker AI robots you've tried. Now, that weakness is these outdated robots can only think and adapt with the rules the human programmers who put them together programmed in. So if you've watched some of these smart poker robots bite the dust after just a couple of weeks of playing, well, now you know it's not your fault. Because if all they had under the hood was some geek's idea of a winning strategy, it's garbage in, garbage out. Now, once the robot comes across something the geeks didn't figure on, you can kiss your winning streak goodbye. And number four, with genetic algorithms, you completely bypass hiccups and shakeups that occur playing poker by letting this new brand of software figure out their own rules as they go along. If the genetic algorithm makes a mistake, it immediately conditions itself to make sure that mistake never happens again. So instead of getting blindsided whenever things change up, this genetic software gets even smarter and more profitable the longer it plays poker. That means bigger profits and way less risk for you, because it's laser-focused on the evolutionary goal of getting better and better at making profitable poker plays. It automatically selects for what the scientist calls dominant traits. That is, the biggest possible profits from the minute you install it on your casino account. And number five, and to give you an idea of just how dominant a game-changer this genetic algorithm tech really is, When one of the first eggheads to try this out did a little experiment to see if genetic software could design a computer chip from scratch, something everybody assumed only genius-level humans could do, it didn't just come up with any old computer chip. In fact, what it spat out overnight was so unique, the U.S. government gave it a patent. NASA caught onto the buzz and started flying the next generation of space shuttles with it. Fortunately for us, it leaked out of the labs because as soon as I heard about it, I knew just what to do with it. Now, forget about letting the government hoard it for research. I knew it could be used to make armloads of money by creating a system that trains as it plays. So it sails through the usual bluffs and mistakes that all the other poker players are making. PokerBot Pro's algorithm technology will force-feed new skills into it as it goes, and what it learns will automatically show up the very next time it plays a hand. Plus, once it's there forever, or until it figures out an even better way. And remember how I said genetic algorithm technology makes the kind of incredible results you saw earlier almost unavoidable? After what I was used to, it seemed almost too good to be true. When I started seeing results like these, not once or twice, but consistently and methodically, week after week, even as the table went through cycles that could make a human player's head spin. Look, every serious poker player I know hopes to quit their job within 6 months, but most of them are still just hoping. And hope is great. However, if you're fed up with months or even years of fruitless hoping and want that success to happen now, what I've got for you is hands down the most up-to-date, scientifically proven way of building the full-time gambling income you've always wished for. The leisure time, the lifestyle, the freedom. To get there, though, you need to forget everything the poker gurus have taught you about playing. Because this software is so simple and easy, and yet calculated to be 100% on target all the time, you won't want to believe it. That's why I'm giving you 8 weeks to try it for free if you want, because by then, your own results are going to make you a believer. And that's the only proof you should ever accept. Now, here's how it's going to work for you. You'll download the software, which takes just a couple of minutes, and you'll immediately be ready to set up a poker account and begin live playing right away. Just wait for a signal from the software, and then you just need to place the bet. There's no demo required, although you can if you want. Download it, open and install it, watch the profits come in. Your account will begin racking up profits so quickly, you could literally make up for every last cent you've ever wasted on junk softwares, blown accounts, and ebooks in just a couple of days. And the best part is, you don't even have to know or understand all the technical scientific reasons behind all the success. Just install the software, hook it up to your poker account, place your bets, and get ready for the ride of your life. Okay, so you're saying, dude, I'm in. So what's it going to cost me? When I started asking around about what I should charge for this, the answers I got were all pretty similar. Charge a small fortune for it, or people won't believe it's any different than the rest of the crap out there, some said. Put something like a $1,997 price tag on it, others said. And that would make it clear this is something out of the ordinary. Well, I'm probably kissing my invite to the Guru Club goodbye, but I'm not going to do that. Because by now, I think you've seen enough to realize this is truly something out of the ordinary, without any price gimmicks. You've seen the proof from the profits I've made with this system, and that's just scratching the surface. So you know how valuable this really is. Heck, once you've played with this software and gotten these $200, $400, $60, $450 results for yourself, I'll bet you'd gladly be paying thousands just to get it back if you lost it, right? It'd be a no-brainer. Still, we've never met, and you only know what I've been able to fit in the video here, so I'm going to make this an easy decision for you, because I'm only going to ask for less than 10% of what those gurus said to charge. Just a one-time investment of $97. That's going to get you lifetime access and updates, and I'm backing up your order with my famous 60-day money-back guarantee. If at any time in the first 60 days you're not completely thrilled with the results you're getting with my PokerBot Pro system, just shoot me an email, and I'll happily return every penny you paid on the spot. No questions asked. No hassles, no runarounds. We'll just part friends. It's that simple. And of course, even though you may never take me up on it, I still insist on offering you my full support to make sure you're getting a fast, personalized answer from me, not from some outsourced customer service lackey, anytime you've got a question, okay? So here's what you need to do next. See that Add to Cart button down there? To begin your test drive of PokerBot Pro right away, you're only going to pay that one-time fee of $97. When you click that big orange Add to Cart button down there, ClickBank will automatically process your order from their 100% secure checkout page. And what's more, you can take that whole 60 days to decide if you like the software. If you decide it's not for you, just shoot me that email and you'll get a full, friendly refund of every penny you paid. No questions asked. Listen, I know you'll make the right decision. And I know when you do, you're going to make a lot of money at the tables with it. So, do it right now. Click the orange Add to Cart button right now. Come on, do it right now. Click the orange Add to Cart button right now.